Let's dive in. Let's dive in. It's kind of fun to see some of these trends coming back. Now, I'll be honest, there are some trends that we don't need to see coming back, such as the pencil thin eyebrows. We will not be talking about that today because that is always a bad idea. Would you agree, Chelsea?
I would absolutely agree.
No over plucking, no removing of the eyebrows and drawing them back in. So, but we already have half of our faces done. If you cannot tell, you probably can tell. And that, like, lean in just a little bit, Chelsea, because is that just not like so remarkable to see what
the power of eyebrows, especially.
For sure, for sure. So I am going to spotlight you and have you start out with our 90s look. And of course, you guys can recreate these on your own with the colors that we're going to show you, which is going to be so fun. So let's see here. All right. So show us what you got.
Okay. Well, like Kendry said, I've already got this half of my face done. I tried to get in a little bit closer so that you guys can hopefully see very well. But if you don't know, my inspiration is Cher Horowitz from Clueless, because classic 90s girl, right? So I'm gonna do my eyes, I'm gonna finish off my cheeks, do eyebrows and lashes and lips, and it's just gonna be fabulous. And you all are gonna be like, I want to be from the 90s again. So okay, we're going to start off with Blossom, which is a real light pink. I don't even know if you can really call it pink because it's so light, but I like it as a base. So today, that's exactly what we're doing. We're using it as a base, and I'm using the all over brush. And I am just going to go from my eyebrow all the way down to my lash line. My eyes have already been prepped with primer so that my eyeshadow will stick and last all day long, and it will not fall into my creases. So that's all we're doing with the Blossom. And then I'm going to switch. Oh no, I'm still using this brush, same brush, but now we're going to use Candlelight. So real light shimmer. And this is going to go on my lid, but I'm going to tap it on my lid instead of swishing, because it helps with the shimmery colors to not fall all over the place. And I'm only going up to my brow bone and not all the way up to my eyebrow. So all over the lid. And that's all we're going to do with the Candlelight. Okay, now we're switching brushes. So I'm going to start with my eye crease brush, and I'm going to take Hazelnut, and I'm going to put that right above my crease because I have hooded eyes. So this is a little tip for anyone that has hooded or deep set eyes. You want to go above where you think you should go, because then when your eyes are open, you can still see the color. If I put it in my crease, when my eyes are open, you wouldn't see anything. All right, so we're going to get a little bit of Hazelnut. I like to flip mine upside down because it fits my eye shape. And I'm going to start on the outside on that brow bone, and I'm just going to sweep it over gently. And I got a real light color, so I'm going to add to it, but it's easier to add to it than it is to take it away. There we go. Okay, so that's what we're doing with the crease brush. And then I'm going to finish up with eye smudger brush, one of my favorite brushes. And I'm going to go right here along the side, connect those two spaces. And I'm going to go along my lash line just a little bit. I'm just going to kind of fill it in a tiny bit right here.
Are you still using Hazelnut there, Chelsea?
I'm still using Hazelnut.
Looks usually so pretty with your blue eyes.
Thank you. Usually I would use a darker color, but when I was studying this picture, I felt like she really like goes kind of light colors on her eyes. Her eyes are more neutral. And then it really just makes that pink lip pop. So that's what I'm going for today. So there's the eyeshadow. And then we're going to do a deep brown liner. I am blonde, so I suppose if you have dark hair, you might want to do black, but for me, deep brown. And what I like to do is little dashes. And then I just connect it by doing these little dashes. That way I'm not having to like pull my eye or anything like that. And I kind of just like press into my lashes. And that kind of keeps my hand steady. I also use somebody asked me the other day how I do my eyeliner. I was like, oh, I totally use my pinky to steady my hand. So if you've never done that, maybe try that, because for me, I feel like eyeliner is pretty easy. So if it's not easy for you, maybe try that. And then we're going to go just a tiny bit on the lower lash line. So corner. And then not quite halfway, about a third in. I'm weird, and I'm going to do my cheeks next before I do my brows and my lashes. I mean, maybe that's not weird, but that's how I do it, because I'm always nervous I'm going to like get blush or highlighter in my lashes, and that would make me really sad. So we're using Rogue Rose blush and this beautiful blush, cheek blush, 3-sided. Okay, so getting my blush in the middle, and I'm going to start on my cheekbone, and I'm just going to go up. I kind of like to like tap it, and then I'm going to go and blend. I'm loving the like pink shimmery color that this gives to my cheeks. And then I'm going to top it off with some glazed highlighter. Use the tip of my blush brush, cheek brush, like that. And we're just going to go right over the top. Super simple. Okay. So now I will go back in with my brow tint, volumizing brow tint. And if you have not used this, you need to get some. It is magic in a bottle, especially if you're like, I want to do my brows, but I don't know how. This is the easiest way to do your brows. Okay, scraping off the excess. It just looks like this. This is dark blonde. And like you literally just comb it through your brows. It is the easiest thing to use. That's it. Don't you love how easy that is?
I just can never get over how much of a difference a little bit of emphasis on the brow makes to how your eyes pop. Like,
right.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I mean, I haven't even done mascara yet, and you can already tell a huge difference.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then anybody that knows me knows this is my favorite mascara. So thank you very much, Mary Kay, for making this a permanent addition to our lash line. All right. So it's 2-sided. Well, actually it's 3-sided. So there, that way is like a comb. And this way you can kind of see it's an hourglass, and then there's little bristles on the tip. So I like to go in with the comb side. All over. And then I twist it to the hourglass side. And then I do my lower lashes. I usually have the mirror right in front of my face, so this is a little nerve-wracking. Okay, and then I can't do just one coat. I have to do a second coat.
Because why would you do one coat when you could do 2 or 3?
Exactly. I don't remember who I was talking to. It was a customer. We were doing makeovers, and she was like, I swear I do like 10 coats of mascara. And I'm like, get it, girl. You do you. Get it all up in there. All right. There we go. Mascara is done. And last but not least, actually, hold that thought. We're going to spray finishing spray, because it makes all the difference in the world. Okay. So the creme de la creme of the 90s look is our Thinking Pink lipstick. Couldn't quite get that word out, because this is just going to make the look. And if you are a pink girl like me, you gotta get you some of this. It's so fun and like whimsical, I feel like. It just makes me feel like I'm a Barbie.
I love it on you. Oh,
There we go.
look at that. Oh my gosh. I love, love, love this look on you. It is so
Thank
fun
you.
and so pretty. So what's your favorite part about it?
Oh man. Honestly, I haven't done my eyes like this in a very long time. And I feel like I'm really loving doing less on my eyes and really playing up my cheeks and my lips right
Mhm.
now. Because I feel like, you get stuck in a rut with if you do makeup a lot and then you're kind of like, I want to change it up. And so right now I'm really loving like my clean, fresh skin, which obviously starts with my skincare, and then playing up my cheeks and my lips and my lashes. I'm
Mhm.
obsessed with lashes and lips. So I feel like doing these kind of colors on my eyes really, it accentuates my eyes and my lips in the right way instead of taking the attention to what colors I have on my eyes.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's so fun and so pretty. And I mean, this is 10 minutes in and we did a lot of talking through it. So like this is a fast
Right.
look. I love that.
Yes, absolutely.
All righty. Well, we're gonna switch now to the next decade, which is when I started my Mary Kay business. So I don't keep a lot of things. I'm kind of a thrower awayer, but I, for whatever reason, have a bunch of catalogs from my first few years as a consultant. So I started in Mary Kay in 2003. So this is here in just a couple of weeks is my 20th anniversary. Pause for just a second. Chelsea, today is your anniversary.
It is
It's
9
so
years.
cool. I
Yeah.
realized that 9 years.
Yep.
Okay, that is awesome. So one of the cool things you'll find in Mary Kay is a lot of longevity. Like some people come in and leave right away because they're looking for something that's like the easiest thing they've ever done. Mary Kay is not hard, but it's also takes effort, right? Just like anything that's worth doing. So you do have people that come in and then they're gone in a hot second. You have either that or you have people that come in and stay for a lifetime. So 9 years is not a lifetime, I know, but it is a
It's
chunk of
somebody's
time.
lifetime.
Right, right. It's true. It's true. It's lifetime. So anyway, it's so fun to see how Mary Kay has changed over the years. I'm going to show you the picture I'm working off of. I just have it on my phone. I should have brought the actual thing, but this is the picture that I modeled my look on. Obviously, her coloring is a lot more like Chelsea's than it is like mine, but um, so fun. So like Chelsea, I have done half of my face. I did the other half. And so we're going to do this side, which means I'm going to have to take my glasses off. So that's going to be more dramatic. You're going to see what a big difference makeup makes. And it's going to be really fun. So this is the palette that I'm working from, and I'm actually going to use the cheek color on my cheeks and on my eyes as well. So I'm going to start with my cheeks. I usually don't, but I'm just going to do that for right now. So same brush that Chelsea was using. This is the softest brush. And this is a warm color. I have warm undertones. So that means gold jewelry is really great for me. It means that I want to have warm undertones in my makeup. It's just going to bring out the best in my coloring. All right, so lots of blending, just some nice accent here on my cheekbones. I'm also going to show you the finishing spray in a slightly different way. I'm going to use it at the end too, like Chelsea did, but I'm going to find my all over eyeshadow brush. And I think this has a name. Chelsea, is it called foiling or something like that?
Yep.
Where you spritz your brush with finishing spray and then dip it into your makeup. Now I have eye primer on already as well. So I'm just going to give it a little spray.
I love a good foil.
Yeah, I haven't done it in a long time. And I'm like, you know what? I think this is going to be really pretty with this look. So I'm taking my brush and kind of loading it up in Juicy Peach, which is the cheek color.
I
So I've
love
got,
Juicy Peach.
it's so pretty on so many different people. If you have really dark skin, it won't show up, but pretty much anybody else can wear this. In general, warmer colors tend to make you look younger as well. That doesn't mean you can't wear cool colors, but that's just a general rule. So we're going to take this guy and I'm going to take it all across my lid. And I'm doing that same application of the patting and then blending. So you really kind of want to amp this up. This is almost like I think of it like a sherbet kind of a look. Now, back in the day, so when this look came out, we used to have like these two-toned eyeshadows, and they were these really sherbety colors, which, you know, can be a little bit cheesy maybe sometimes if you don't do it right, but I really like this for spring and summer. So you can see I've got quite a bit of color here just all across the lid. I do have mascara on already. I'm going to show you my favorite mascara. I'm going to put just a little bit more of this because I really want this peachy color to show. Same brush, we're going to take Gold Status, which is this guy right here, a warm highlight color, and we're going to throw that right in this inner corner and just give that a little more shimmer. Again, I love this for spring and summer, just this really kind of glowy, pretty, warm, sparkly, a little sparkly look. All right, I'm going to swap brushes now, and we're going to go to a matte shade for the crease. I like to use the eye blending brush here. It's just a round, kind of fluffy brush. And we're going to take Soft Heather, and this is going to create that dimension that's going to make my eyes look bigger. So if you look at my two eyes right now, if I lean in, this eye looks very small and this eye looks less small, even when I don't raise my eyebrows. So starting on the outer corner here, we're going to really kind of get this in here, back and forth like a windshield wiper in that crease and above, not all the way to the eyebrow. This is still light, and I'm just going to leave this blank. You could put like a matte highlight shade here if you want to. I'm just keeping it a little simpler. And we're just kind of really emphasizing that above area because I have a hooded eye as well. Most people, not everybody, but most people have some level of a hooded eye. And that just means that your eye disappears when you open your eyes. And I've got tons of real estate between right here and right here. So I want to utilize that, and I want to make sure that that shows when my eyes are open. All right, let me check my mirror here. We want to make sure it doesn't extend out way out here. So I'm just kind of cleaning that up. Now I'm going to take just a touch of the shimmery purple here, which is Frozen Iris, and I'm going to put a little bit of an accent out here. But the fun part is how I'm going to use that color in a slightly different way here in just a second. So we're just going to take just a tiny bit here. Mostly I keep shimmer below my crease, but I'm just kind of keeping it to the outside here. That's just because I'm not 21 anymore, you know, and I don't want to look like a disco ball. Okay, so, I mean, sometimes I do, but today I don't want to look like a disco ball. All right, so now I'm going to grab my liquid eyeliner pen. And this is also going to make my eye look bigger, okay? I love the liquid eyeliner. We also have the pencil liner, which is what Chelsea used. We have a gel liner, or you could use, let me show you here. You could use the magic brush, which is a spoolie on one end and an little angled brush on the other end. But we're going to use this one today. And we're just going to come in. I closed the wrong eye. Right along those lashes. So we want to go from where the lashes start to where they stop. And I want to just kind of catch this guy right here on the outer corner. And then I'm going to go to my smudge brush because I love the liquid liner, but sometimes it can be a little stark. It can be a little bit harsh. And so I'm going to come back in with my smudger brush, and the last color I use, the Frozen Iris, and I'm going to go over it.
Very fun.
Isn't that so fun? I love, love, love that technique. I keep closing the wrong eye. I don't know what my deal is.
I'm definitely going to try that look this weekend.
Oh, good. Yeah, I know. I want to try yours too. I'm going to take just a touch underneath my bottom lashes. Now, I don't put mascara on my bottom lashes, and that is just simply personal preference. It doesn't look as good on me. I love it on Chelsea. So if you like mascara on your bottom lashes, do it. If you don't like mascara on your bottom lashes, don't do it. It's just completely personal preference. So, and I don't always even put anything on the bottom here with liner. I don't recommend, please do not put liquid liner on the bottom. It is too much. It's too stark. in my opinion. So, I mean, if it makes you feel beautiful, you do whatever, but that is my opinion about, about liquid liner. Even pencil liner, for the most part, tends to not look as beautiful or as enhancing on most eyes. That's not like a hard and fast rule. It's just a suggestion. Now, the hard and fast rule is if you're going to do the bottom, you must do the top. Either do top and bottom or just the top, not just the bottom. You know why? It drags your face down and makes you look more tired. And I don't think any of us are going for that, right? We have enough.
We don't need help in that department.
Correct. We can handle that on our, we can look tired without doing it.
I rarely do it on the bottom.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. Most of the time I do what you did.
Yeah. I think it's so so much prettier to have like a more of a smudgy look. And then it is a little bit more dramatic to have color on the bottom, to have, you know, any sort of liner. All right. So the mascara that I already have on is our Lash Intensity. We have 6 mascaras. So you find the one that is best for you. You can also layer these, which means that if you want, for example, really bold lashes, but you're going swimming, maybe you put on Lash Intensity and then you throw a coat of waterproof over the top. Or maybe you like to layer Lash Love and Ultimate, so you get the length and the fullness, you know, with different brushes, things like that. You can absolutely do that. But Lash Intensity tends to give you the boldest lashes. It has kind of a funny wand, different than any of our other ones. So it's real fluffy. So I'll just show you, I'll put another coat on just to kind of show you. You'll take the short bristles, wiggle it through your lashes, quarter turn to the long bristles, and comb through. And you can put on as many coats as you want, as we were talking about earlier. So our mascaras, doesn't matter what brand you're using, Mary Kay or any other brand, you need a new tube of mascara every 3 months. That is the shelf life of a mascara. And then we'll do some finishing spray to keep everything in place. This will give you 18 hours of wear on your makeup. And I'm telling you, if you don't wash your face at night, you are accelerating the aging process. So if you're not awake for 18 hours, don't let it be 18 hours worth of makeup, okay? So refreshing. All right, well,
refreshing.
that is your look for today, your 2 looks for today. So
what do you have on your lips?
Oh, yes, thank you for reminding me. I have on Raspberry Ice on my lips with a little Fancy Nancy gloss. And so
love that.
It's kind of a fun combo for spring. It's just a kind of a darker pink than what you have on with a little sparkle. So you can't have a 2000s look without a little glimmer on your lips sparkle too. So yep. I love it. Do you have anything else that you wanted to share or add?
I have a question for you.
Yes.
I know there are lots of people that want to try a waterproof liquid liner, but they are scared. Do you have tips for them?
Yeah. So ours is waterproof and I love it because it's a very fine tipped pen. You see that? So you can get a really thin line. And I just really like to do kind of the little dashes like you saw, making it, you can also take it, I'll show you this way. You can also take it almost like directly in and kind of do little dots if you want a really thin line right into that lash line. But I would just say play with it, experiment with it. And if you love it, great. And if you don't, we have other options. But yeah, it's super easy. In my opinion, it's one of the easier ones to use, even though I think people are intimidated by the idea of using a pen. So just kind of play with it. Yeah. All right, friends. Well, thanks for hanging out with us for a little bit. This was super fun. And I hope that you learned some new tips and that you're going to get out there and play in some of these products. We would be happy to show you in person or on a Zoom call with your own face if that would be helpful to you as well. So